All right, welcome everyone. Today we are talking about manifesting miracles, and it's one of my favorite things to talk about. Manifestation is one of the things I've been doing since many years. I was a teenager when I first read the Law of Attraction, and then after they did the documentary on it, and I've been passionate since then, and I did a lot of research and I got a lot of certification on it. And so I think last year, 2 years ago, manifestation was actually the most trending words. And so yes, I'm happy that this is something that people are getting more and more interested in, and I'm happy to share what I've learned. It's going to be many different training because there are a lot of information that can be shared about it, many different perspectives. Also learning from many different perspectives, from the spiritual perspective, from the scientific perspective, from the quantum physics, neuroscience. So there are many ways to manifest. And today I will just share more about the shamanic perspective, even though I always touch a little bit into quantum physics and into science when I share about manifestation. So, first thing, we attract what match our broadcast, right? So we have different bodies, even though we might think that we only have one body, which is the physical body, or is the one we are more familiar with, but we actually have different layers. So we have the physical body, which is the one that we are more familiar with. Then we have the etheric body, or the energetic body. Then we have the emotional body, right? When we feel emotions. Then the mental body, and then the spiritual body, which is the one that we are going to talk about the most, because once you fix that and you work on the spiritual, everything else, because of a domino effect, get in alignment and is easier to work with. So we can vibrate on many different vibrations, and depending on the energies or the emotions that we carry the most in our body, our vibration can be lower or can be higher. So some feelings like shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, desire, anger, vanity, those are very low vibrational energies that bring our energy down. And so the more we hold those energy in our body, the more we experience those energy, or we stay in that state, the more we attract experiences of people that also vibrate at that energy. And then there is boldness, right, or courage, which is the threshold feeling, the one that helps us step into the more positive and uplifting energies. And then there is neutrality, readiness, adoption, mind, the meaning that we vibrate at the mind state, at something that is more focused on our third eye, and then the way that we make decision. Love, which is one of the highest vibrations, joy, harmony, and then alignment. So all these vibration, all these feelings, if we are able to feel ourselves and keep ourselves in these states, most of the time we are going to experience more joyful things, and also attract people that are more also vibrating at these energies. Then, how do we change our state? So there has to be a willingness to be different, right? We need to want to change first. And it seems very simple, but actually is something that sometimes people don't focus on, and they expect things to change eventually. But it always comes with us before we take the action, and then we receive a different outcome. So true manifestation start with inner transformation, start with us wanting to do differently. So not outer control. Being different means breaking free of all conditioning and comfort zone. Do the healing journey, right? Do the practices that are going to change our energies and our belief system. Shifting our identity. We need to change at the identity level if we want to attract something different. And then, so this energy first allow reality to mirror back new results. As I say, we attract what we vibrate at. So if we change our inner state, we change those emotions that we feel, then we can change the experiences and the people that we attract to ourselves. So the world doesn't change, we do. Life is a mirror of our inner belief, of our emotions and vibrations. So other reality is neutral until we assign meaning throughout your state of being. So there is no bad and good for the universe. It's not that the universe is going to give you what's good or what's bad for you. The universe is going to only mirror back the energy, what you believe about yourself, what you believe you're deserving of, the state that you are in most often. So when you shift your inner world, your circumstances realign accordingly. And so changing yourself, then the world will respond by giving you more of the experience that you want to attract, more different experiences. So we become the energetic match for our desire. We don't attract what we want, we attract what we are. You might have heard that so many times. So each desire vibrates a specific frequency. Resonance is required to attract what you want to manifest. You need to vibrate at the vibration of the manifestation that you want to call in. And so to manifest love, you need to become love. To manifest wealth, you need to embody wealth. You need to make decisions that a wealthy person will make. And so you need to embody abundance, feel abundant, step into gratitude. Alignment is the magnetic key to manifestation. So you need to be aligned with the desire that you have, not just wanting or wishing for it. So what I recommend is to create a bucket list. Writing your desires gives them clarity and form. So be very specific about what you want to attract, what you want to experience next, the people you want around. And so the subconscious and the universe respond to specific declaration only. And this bucket list, it doesn't have to be fantasy. It's literally a sacred permission slip for your soul to tap into those energy first, to become the things that you want. And so then they can automatically come to you. Clarity creates magnetism. What you can name, you can claim. So clarity is always the first step. Then once you have this, you become the list. As also dating expert, they tell you, right? Write down what you want to attract into your next partner and then become the list that you want to attract. So manifestation requires embodiment. You embody first. And then you become the thing that you attract the thing. So you live, if your desires are already true, is the identity. You attract what you want from your identity. Who you are, who you believe yourself to be, is what is going to bring the people and the opportunities to you. And emotion, so how deeply you can embody and feel those wishes. Those emotions are the bridge between the unseen and the physical. They are what they're going to pull those experiences in your physical life, in your real life. So gratitude, joy, and satisfaction act as powerful magnetic states. If you can tap into those experiences, into those emotions as often as possible, you can attract the things that you want easily. And so the embodiment, how this works, you feel the thing now, you feel what you want to experience next, your manifestation now. You generate this feeling of already having your desire. And then your beliefs broadcast energy, right? Through your chakras, through your auric field. They transmit your belief constantly. So even if you are not trying to manifest, whenever you vibrate at some lower vibration, you're attracting experience that might not be pleasant. So if your beliefs are, I don't trust relationship, you attract betrayal because the universe is going to give you what you believe. And then if you want a positive example, if you think you're worthy of a healthy relationship, of abundance, then you will attract validation and worthiness. You will attract more experience that validate that belief about yourself. So feeling is way more important than thinking. True belief, living your emotional body, not just in your mind. So clearing your emotions, your negative and low vibration emotion from your body is very experience for you to change your state. And it's very hard to trick energy. You can't trick energy. Words without emotional alignment won't manifest. The universe responds to felt truth. You can't fake it until you make it for so long, right? It's going to feel fake. So faking until you make it might help you at the beginning when you're trying to practice embodiment, but then you really need to believe deeply what you're trying to manifest is for you. So blockages to manifestation. Many beliefs are buried in your subconscious blind belief, that so-called blind belief. Only 5% of what we consciously experience is part of our actual experience. The 95% is run from the unconscious, which is what also run our digestion system, right? We don't consciously think about digesting the body. It does it. The body does it automatically. Same thing when we learn how to drive. When you learn how to drive, you consciously have to look at all the mirrors. You have to think about moving the stick and then using the steering wheel and pushing the pedals. But after a while, it becomes unconscious. You can drive and you can speak with people. You can do other things while you're driving, even if you shouldn't, because you should focus on driving. But it becomes more like a subconscious action. So spirits in the shamanic tradition, they call this blind belief because you don't see them until you wake up to them, right? They are our blind spots. And so they often are sabotaging manifestation until they are revealed, until they come to the surface. That's why we do a lot of shadow work when we are in the healing process, in the initiation process. And conscious awareness and inner work are required to bring them to light. So monitor what we are feeling throughout the day is a very good first step. Emotions are messengers showing us what we are broadcasting to the universe. So feelings reveal hidden beliefs in real time. Practice self-inquiry. Why am I feeling this right now? What's the story that creates this feeling in my body? Awareness creates freedom and gives you the power to shift your vibration. Spending time daily raising our vibration is very important. High vibration, clarity, bring clarity, alignment, and magnetism. So if there is one thing as humans is required and can give us a very good life, is raising our vibration, nothing else. Don't thinking, don't strategize, don't look for things. If you are able to raise your vibration consistently and learn how to do so, You will attract the people, you will attract the opportunities. The things will happen in your favor. Unseen forces will help you move through life. So daily rituals keep your energy tuned like an instrument. If you think about meditation, breath or movement, nature, gratitude practice, yoga, whatever it is for you, those rituals, those spiritual practices are the ones that are going to keep raising your vibration daily all over again, so you can stay at these higher frequencies. So consistency, stabilize your field so manifestation can become natural. So a high state of vibration, focus on your bucket list. Visualize those dreams, those manifestations, and attach positive emotions to it. So put yourself in a state of joy, dance, sing, put some music, whatever it is for you that puts you in that state. Gratitude, expansions, prayers, yoga. And then visualize the bucket list. Visualize that dreams, that manifestation in that state. Thinking about desires while in a lack reinforced scarcity. Remind you that you don't have it and put it farther and farther from you. So in high vibration, the subconscious accepts your vision as reality. This is when intention setting is most powerful. So the subconscious mind doesn't know what is actually real or what is something that we're manifesting. So if we are thinking about something positive, while we are in a positive state and we attach such a strong energy and emotion to it, the universe and your mind is going to rearrange and help you manifest in the physical, because it takes it as something true. So focusing on what we have instead of what we don't have is the first thing. Stepping into gratitude. Gratitude is the most magnetic state for miracles. Attention on absence creates more lack. Attention on presence multiply abundance. So being grateful for being alive, having water, having a phone to watch this live, this video, having a roof, having food. Focus on the things that really matter for your survival, not on what you want to manifest and you don't have. So everything, thank you, expands the flow of blessing in your life. Start your day with being thankful for waking up another day, seeing another day. So stepping into gratitude, these two exercises expand your worthiness, collapse doubt, and open the doors for more flow. Celebrating your accomplishment. Write down the 10 things you're accomplishing in the last year, in the last 10 years, that you're really proud of, that you manifest in your life successfully. And anchor that in your subconscious and know that you did all these things, you can do way more. And then gratitude for the present. So writing down 10 things in your life that you are grateful for. These open the channel for receiving by showing we are already abundant. Right? We always forget to be grateful for the things we already have because our mind is wired to look for what we lack. So we need to override this system and really focus on what we already have to be able to expand and receive more. So manifestation is a muscle like everything else. You need to practice. It's not something that is going to happen because you do it once. It's a practice and something that you need to keep doing, and you're going to get better at it. So it's not one giant leap, it's the compound effect also to small aligned choices. So if you want to move towards becoming an entrepreneur, being more abundant, having a better lifestyle, you do the step first, and then the universe catch you and they give you back what you're mirroring right now. So each action builds momentum and help collapsing time. Presence lets you spot opportunities others miss. So being present, being aware is something very important. Being where you need to be right now, where you are right now, not being somewhere else with your mind is going to help you see those opportunities. And gratitude multiplies what you receive again. So what is that one aligned action that you can take today that your future will thank you for? And so taking the aligned action is then the next step, right? Because we manifest sometimes, but then if we don't do the steps to go towards the manifestation, when it starts to appear, then we are not able to bring it fully into our reality. So we don't have to know the whole path. We just need to take the first step. And it needs to be aligned with what we want. Not that we say we want to become an entrepreneur, for example, but we keep being at our job. Can be one. So the universe will meet you there. You leap first, and then the universe catch you. The moment you choose yourself, the universe responds with support and opportunity. Manifestation begins the moment we step forward. Life rushes to meet you. Life can't wait to meet you. But we need first to do the step in that direction. And then life is going to meet you there. Universe is going to meet you there. All right, so for today, that's it. I think it was a good introduction to manifestation. And those are practices that really help me in my personal manifestation, in my journey. So I will see you soon for more manifestation teachings. As I say, it's something that I really love to do. If you want to stay in touch, I will leave in the comment my information. You can find me at Minerva Healing, platform, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, everywhere. It's the same name. And I hope to see you soon. I hope you enjoy.